Low battery, seriously?
Check. 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, 32.
I'm Abby, and I am wearing a lot of lipstick to compensate for the fact that I haven't slept in like 8 years. Ah!
I'm a mess! Today, we're talking about college. For those of you who don't know, I'm in college. Yeah, I will eventually be getting my marine biology degree because oceans. I have a shark onesie. If marine biology is a surprise to you coming out of my mouth, then you need to get it together. I mean, I've wanted to be a marine biologist since I was 7. I remember the day I decided I wanted to do marine biology. I was at SeaWorld. Yeah, I know. This was 12 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. So things are different, okay? I didn't know. I was a naive little 7-year-old. So just put that away. But I was at SeaWorld. And it wasn't when Shamu was doing the things. It wasn't during a dolphin encounter or whatever. I decided I wanted to be a marine biologist when I saw the diver go, like the divers that got the oysters and you open it up and there's a pearl. That's when I decided I wanted to be a marine biologist. I remember standing in front of their giant glass diving tank and looking at all the oysters and seeing a diver go down and pick up an oyster and look at it and then move away and then pick up another one. And I was like, that's what I want to do. Then I was like, what are the people that work here? What do they do? And like, well, most of them are marine biologists. I'm like, that's it. That's what I want to be and have no question about it. However, I grew up thinking this is where I have to go to be a marine biologist. I have to have a college by the beach. I have to have the best program. I have to do the best thing, blah, 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 blah. I have to go to this very specific college or this very specific list of colleges to be able to be a marine biologist. And as with many majors, that's not the case. I've had a very extensive college experience already. I have been accepted and admitted into 3 different colleges so far, and I'm only in like my first semester. So that's fun. I was originally admitted and enrolled into University of North Carolina at Wilmington for marine biology. And we got everything in there, and then I didn't get any scholarships. And so we were like, hey, we can't afford this. Nope. And then I was also accepted to University of the Virgin Islands. Now, if you knew me when I was in LA, that's where I was going. That was always the plan after UNCW because it's really inexpensive. It's the Virgin Islands, and I wanted to be a marine bio major, like the holy trinity of amazing. And I had an internship that I could have already done and can still do, which is a blessing. But they're really unorganized, so they never responded back with any sort of information. And then when I came home from LA, my health was like pew, and so moving, a zillion miles away in an island in the middle of the Caribbean with doctors that have no knowledge of me or my health at all was just not the best idea. So we decided that it would be the best for me to stay here. I am currently an all online student. I wasn't originally going to be all online, but due to poor planning, that's how it happened. But it ended up being really good because some days I wake up and I don't feel safe enough to drive because I'm in so much pain. So it's really nice that I'm all online. However, my plan from here is to go transfer to a college in Athens, Georgia, next year and move in with my sister and a couple friends who will all be attending UGA. UGA also has a really good marine bio program. Now, the reason I say this, the reason I'm not just going to transfer to UVI or go try and get into UNCW again or go to California and try to go to a marine biology college there, is because I realized something while I'm here and while I'm dealing with everything that I'm dealing with, is that it's really not important where I go to college. Because if I graduate, have a marine biology degree, and have amazing resources, have done an internship for 3 months at an aquarium or at a conservation place in the Virgin Islands, if I graduate and have all these great things, done a really great like thesis or whatever, then it ultimately will not matter where I've done my education. What will matter is that whoever is hiring me or whatever I'm applying for, whether it's a research grant or whatever, sees all of this and notices that it's good. Now, where that goes to you, who may or may not be a marine biology major, is the same thing. If you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, you don't have to go to like Harvard or Princeton or an Ivy League school or Emory. You can go to one of those smaller colleges because in the long run, yeah, that looks impressive, but if you go to your local college or a smaller college out of state and you get it done and you get great grades and you do research and you do internships and you do a bunch of cool stuff that looks really good on a application or a resume, then it won't matter that you went to a tiny little out-of-state college and not Harvard. And it's so hard to accept that, and it's going to be totally fine. And a lot of society as well tells us that from kindergarten to wherever, it's you go to school, and then you get into a really good college, then you get the job, and then you pay bills, and then you die, and that's it. And you're like, whoa, what? It doesn't matter. You can take a year, you can take a semester, you can take a couple years in between high school and college. That's fine, that's normal. And you can do that, or you can go right into college, but you also don't have to be so focused on making sure that you're in some amazing college with mind-blowing reputations. You can just go to a college that you can go to, that you can afford. Make sure it's a college that you want to go to, and not a college that your parents want you to go to, not a college that whatever career you want to go to says you should go to. Go to a college you want to go to, that you think will be good for you, and that ultimately will lead you to success. Rejoice in the day and be glad in it, and I will see you later. Bye!